5. Smoke and mirrors. They dashed through the dark entrance and found themselves in the vast cavern. The red glow from a lava pool lit the high walls around them. Phew, it smells burnt in here, Neil whispered, creeping up behind Eric and Kia, sort of like that debris oven pizza place back home. Without the good pizza smell, Eric added. Spar is good at burning things, Khan said. I hope to repay him for attacking my village. Julie shivered. You know, most people don't go inside the volcano. I hope we can get out. If we were careful, we will, Kia said. Now, first thing first, which way do we go? The cavern around them was dark and smoky, but it was empty. In the freaking red lights, they saw a rough path dug out of the rock. The path wound downwards into the earth, and he knew where it led. He wasn't sure how he knew, but he knew. It led to the center of the volcano. We have to follow the path all the way down, he said. I have a feeling that's where Spark keeps the eye. Down there. How can you be sure? Julie asked. Because the center is probably the scariest place anybody can think of, Kia replied. And sparrows want to make it as hard as possible for anyone to find the eye. Max nodded. And it will be harder once he knows we are here. And he wondered how long it would take Spar to find them poking around his secret hiding place. And what he would do when he did. Khan sniffed. Danger this way, let's go around. And all started down the winding path, led below the level they had entered on, passing boiling pools that hissed and bubbled loudly. They knew being as quiet as they could be. The rock is getting hotter, Max said, calling along the jagged walls of the path. I wonder how we'll know when we reach the center. That's where they keep the lava, Neil said. Phew, Julie sniffed. What's that smell? Neil looked down. My sneakers are on fire. Yes, now I know where my drink came from. He stamped his sneakers until the fire went out. Oh man, that really hurts. So the needs Eric is quiet. The kids crept down to still another level. The air was even hotter and smokier. It smelled worse. Kia stopped. She held up her hand. There is a cave up ahead, she whispered. Something is moving. I saw a shadow. Suddenly, a figure stepped out of the cave. Guards, seize them, a man said in a deep, snarly tone. The man was Lord Spar. Whoa, Neil guessed. Let's get out of here. Everyone rushed back up the path, but Julie didn't move. She seemed frozen to the spot. Guards, seize them, the sorcerer reported in the same deep tone as before. Eric dashed back to her. Julie, come on. Spar is bad guy. Do I have to drag you out? Wait a sec. What? Wait for big greasy ninjas to come clumping over and grab us? Come on. But Julie wouldn't budge. Seconds passed, and there were no coming footsteps, no greasy ninja claws grabbing them. Instead, Spar turned stiffly and walked back into the cave. He appeared to touch the cave wall, but didn't quite touch it. Say, Julie murmured, that's not him. It'll be called to you too, Max cried, scampering up behind them with others. Julie laughed. No, look, this isn't a Spar. I mean, it's not really Spar. That is, I don't know what, special effects or something. The figure strode forward again, not even blinking. Neil clenched as he stared icily at them. Guards, seize them, Spar repeated. Huh, I don't think so, Spar. Then she leaned forward and slapped the sorcerer in the arm. Her hand were right through. Wow, Neil whispered. See what I mean? Julie said. Kia nodded. Maybe Sparklet the double to take his place because the jewel burned him. Maybe the real Spar is your heart. Maybe it's done with mirrors, Alice said. Weird, said Neil, peering around the figure. His spark bodies fake. Well, they aren't, Miss suddenly chirped. The spider troll pointed at the two giant red-faced nin shoulders. They came climbing down the passage right towards them. I thought I smelled something bad. Khan snorted, starting to run. The nins grunted and hissed. They pulled out the big swords. Get them, yelled the nins. 6. Meeting the witch. Get the small ones, the ninja shouted, and the purple lumpy king too. The kids shot down the passage like rockets. They dived into the first cave they came to. The two ninjas didn't see them. They charged away down the passage, thumping their feet. Eric breathed a sigh of relief. Then he looked around. Who picked his cave? You did? Neil answered. Instead of a hot red cave, the space inside was tinted blue. A cool breeze blew through it, and in the center was a large pool of bluest water imaginable. The surface of the water glistened and sparkled like glass. We were actually peering around. This is the place from my dream. This is what I saw. Do you think it's regular water? Ari asked. I don't see anything yucky, Neil said. I don't like it, Khan murmured. Kia stepped closer. Let me test it out. Kia had told the kids she had powers, but they weren't exactly sure what she could do. Careful, said Eric. This is Kano. Don't forget spar home space. Kia reached for the water. Suddenly, something with scaly skin slithered toward the from far side of the pool. Watch out, Julie cried. A sea monster! Kia jerked back from the edge of the pool. A long green scaly tail broke the surface with a loud splash. It slapped down hard, and seconds later had popped up out of the water. It was the head of a woman. A maid, Alice whispered. Her skin was white and lips were black. She had long, wet green hair. Her shoulders were dark and scaly, and her deep blue eyes narrowed as she looked from one child to the next. No, said Max, not a moment. The woman spoke. Who are you? Her voice was eerie and deep. It seemed to come from every corner of the cave. Each word echoed off the stony walls. Kia glanced at her friends, then turned to her woman. I'm Kia, Princess Drun, and these are my friends. The woman's eyes didn't move. Friends from abroad, Spar has spoken of you. Julie shuddered. What did you say about us? What did the Lord Spar know about us? But the woman didn't answer. She turned to Kia. You have come for the Eye of Dawn. Eric jumped. How did you know that? I'm Demeter. The woman said, some people say I'm a witch. I know many things. Her spiked tail flipped up suddenly. Water splashed on the cave walls and hissed. I have heard of you, Max twittered. I have heard of you, Max twittered. My Master Garland has spoken of your evil deeds. Some choose to be evil. The witch said, some are forced to be evil. The Mithra clenched the teeth and dove under the water again. Something's weird, Eddie said. She looks like she's in pain or something. I'm still afraid to trust her, Max said. Splash. The Mithra rose again. The eye is in the room of fire. She closed her eyes and groaned. Cross the bridge of ice and you'll find it. Kia stepped to the edge. If you know things, can you tell me how your mother died? Your mother is alive. The witch cried sharply. Like me, she's cast in prison. Kia gasped. Prison? Here in the volcano? No, here, everywhere. The witch cried. Find her, help her, as no one has helped me.